They push money here, they might push a little from this project to that project, and
But Daniel Craig did fine, and I think that Rock did fine. Black Adam. He's getting a TV show out too.
Ooh, Rock?
Yeah.
The Rock?
There we
The
go.
Rock, sorry.
The Sawmill whistle, the MGM theme. It is time for the Hometown Movie Guys. Happy Friday, everyone. Chris Higgins in the studio, along with the Hometown Movie Guys, Andy. Dun, 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 with the shirt on. Yes.
Wow.
Look at that.
Yay!
Instead of a Superman logo, he pulls that button shirt open, and it's the Hometown Movie Guys.
Woohoo!
And he has a reggae hat on. Colors of Jamaica.
A Scottish hat. Andy, Tina, and Craig. Good morning, guys.
Well, good morning.
Morning.
Good morning. I was
Morning.
I was expecting like the Sound of Music, the family, like a little good morning, good morning, good morning.
Too early for that.
Okay, sorry, Tina. Yeah, you don't have coffee in the cup. You only have water.
Or rum.
Yeah.
Come on, no rum, man. What up, dear?
Hey, so there we go. It is time to talk movies. If you haven't heard, every other Friday we have the Hometown Movie Guys in the studio to talk movies that are playing at the Sawmill Theatre. And hey, we have a new one that came out that I think has been
a couple new movies.
But one that came out last week that has been kicking some butt, I think. Is that the
we're good.
Black Panther?
Black
Wakanda?
Panther. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, doing great.
And it's doing great, huh? But two new movies. You have
Two new movies.
into the
Yes.
theater. Wow.
Yeah, one that I think might be kind of the kind of surprise hit for the holiday.
Okay.
It's supposed to be really good. The Menu.
The Menu.
Yes.
The Menu.
Yes.
The Menu. Andy, what can you tell us?
Well, I am really looking forward to seeing this one today at 1:30 this afternoon.
There you go.
Has two of my favorite up and coming actors in it. Anya Taylor-Joy,
Mm-hmm.
and you'll remember her from M. Night Shyamalan.
I love that name.
Shalom.
Shama Ding Dong, right?
Yeah, Ding Dong.
Great minds.
Shalom. Ding dong.
Yeah, he made.
Let's do the whole show like that.
That'd be fun. Again.
Again, yeah.
Anyway, she played a captive.
Mm-hmm.
It's the first time I saw her,
Mhm.
and she was a good captive. She played a kidnapped teenage girl. She
Okay.
she did great. And all she had to do was be scared. But she has a very distinctive facial construction.
She looks like a cat.
She does look
I
like a
think so.
cat.
She's
Yeah.
the Queen's Gambit, right?
Well,
Yes,
yeah,
actually,
I mean, that was,
Queen's
yeah.
Gambit.
That
You're
was
absolutely right. Good for you.
Yes,
Extraordinary.
yeah. She,
Right.
yeah, she does have a very interesting and unique look.
Yeah.
Feline.
Yeah, and she's. It turns out, that she's not just a super babe. She's got a great range of activity. She was just in one here a couple of weeks ago called Amsterdam, where she played kind of a villainy sort of a character.
Oh, wow.
And then, of course, you mentioned the period piece, and she was in a science fiction movie called Last Night in Soho, where it was a time travel switcheroonie thingy, where she went back to Soho in London in the swinging 60s. So,
She was in the Northman.
and she was in the Northman too.
Yeah.
Viking.
Yeah, so she can do, evidently she can do pretty much anything she wants, and this is billed as a thriller horror comedy. So
Really?
yeah, well, that's kind of a
Is
mix.
that accurate, Craig?
Date movie.
Yes.
Date
Thriller,
movie.
Kind of
horror.
Date movie.
I think it is a date movie.
Yeah,
It's a
because
date-
this is gonna be
strangely
my
enough,
date
it-
tomorrow
it's-
night,
It's,
so.
Wow.
they're kind of making fun of this,
Yeah.
Celebrity chef.
Yeah, the $1,000 a plate type thing, and
Yeah.
they pull these people in, and
Yeah.
I think then they go after them
Yeah,
in a fun way.
yeah, the description. Yeah, a young couple.
It's a gentle kill.
Well, a young couple travels to a remote island to eat at an exclusive restaurant where the chef has prepared a lavish menu with some shocking surprises.
Ooh.
There we
Don't
go.
Don't know what that is. And there two guys wrote this. Seth Riss and Will Tracy,
Right.
and they're veterans of something called The Onion.
Okay.
And I don't know if anybody's familiar with that, but it's a
So familiar. They're onion people?
yes.
Heavens. I mean, that can be very funny.
Well,
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
horror comedy.
Mhm.
So these are the guys that can do it.
Wow.
And Seth Riss said that he got the idea. He was up in Norway,
Mhm.
and they had an excursion,
Mhm.
I guess you could say, where they took a boat and they went to an offshore island
Mhm.
and to go to some fancy smancy restaurant, and then the boat left, and he thought,
Yeah.
The boat left them there,
yeah, I
and
mean,
it was
yeah.
going to come back.
and then
Yeah.
Allegedly.
but he says,
Yeah.
we can't get
What
off
if?
the island now, can
Yeah,
we?
yeah.
Ho, ho, ho.
That's
This is
pretty
like
good.
that Agatha Christie story, and then there were none.
Yeah.
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 It's cool. I
This is
can't wait
when
to
you-
see it.
Yeah, both Metacritic and Rotten Tomatoes. So
Oh.
audiences and critics have loved this
They
movie.
loved it.
Um,
Yeah.
But loved it a lot.
Yeah.
It's this one's got some good hype to it.
Yep.
And it's rated PG-13.
No,
Ooh,
No,
The menu?
I believe
no,
we
not
are.
at all.
it's a hard R.
Oh, I think it is R. Never mind. But, well, I was just looking.
Is that our website?
Yeah. On the
Ah,
website, yeah.
Whoops.
It has
Oh,
a
boy.
little PG-13
Yep.
action. So it is R, so we'll make that clear. It is
Fix
R.
that.
Yeah.
And showtime's 1:30, 4:30, and 7:30. And like you said, you're going to be there at 1:30,
You
Andy.
betcha.
Yeah, so,
Mark
else about it?
Mark Malloy, the director,
uh-huh.
is another TV guy. Like the two writers are,
Mhm.
most of their work is with TV. But he directed 23 episodes of Entourage,
Okay,
which
yeah.
was just a smashingly good series.
HBO series, yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Another wonderful HBO series.
There we go. So,
And it's okay to have series
yeah,
on streaming services, but it's not okay to have movies on
yeah,
streaming
where they
services.
don't
How
go
dare
to the
they.
theater. Come
Yes.
on.
Yeah.
So the menu, rated R, and looks like a great menu, great movie for couples. Have a date night.
Really?
No, that is good.
That's my plan tomorrow night. Dinner
Yeah.
and a movie.
Yeah.
Classic date, right?
Nice.
And Ralph,
Well, yeah. This is
Fines?
weird. I'm going to have to
Fiennes?
look this up.
Beans.
Fines. It's fines
It's
allegedly,
fines.
but then allegedly also it's Rafe, even though it's with an L. I mean,
What?
I think he's Welsh or something, and they go
Ray Fiennes.
they go all weird. You see the Welsh printed, and it's like, well, I don't know how to pronounce that
Well-
because it doesn't make sense.
Well, it doesn't matter because no one can understand them anyway.
That's true.
So the Welsh, I mean, so you kind of say, oh.
It's kind of
Well,
like
fines.
they should have had them as the code talkers during World War II.
Yeah, the Welsh.
You know, just like the Navajo. I mean, the Welsh
Yeah.
are crazy.
No one could understand them. That's funny.
and last but not least, John Luziamo.
Oh,
Oh.
Leguizamo?
Leguizamo.
Oh, I love that guy. He
Yeah.
is
Yep.
so good.
But he has a small role in this, so watch for him.
He's also going to be in Violent Night
Oh,
coming
Really?
up on December 2nd.
really?
Yeah, that's more his style.
I'm glad he's still working. He's very good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Great. So that is one of the new movies in theater. What is the other?
Armageddon Time.
Armageddon Time.
Yes. Kind of an R-rated film.
Uh-huh.
A little more heavy on the drama on this one. Kind of
Mhm.
set in the past. It looks like 50s.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
60s.
50s, 60s,
50s,
60s,
60s.
somewhere back in there.
But it's heavy drama.
Heavy
kind of
drama.
on the power of family, looking at our past.
Uh-huh.
This is Anthony Hopkins.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
of course, he always puts in a good performance.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
I was going to say a deeply personal coming-of-age story about the strength of family and the generational pursuit of the American dream.
another one. Great reviews on this one.
Yeah.
I think a 72 on Metacritic.
Nice.
So well received.
And as you mentioned, Anthony Hopkins,
Anthony
Anne
Hopkins.
Hathaway,
Yes.
Yeah.
thoroughly enjoyed,
Yes.
Jeremy Strong, Banks Rapetta, and Jalen Webb.
Yeah.
I love
Great cast.
Hathaway.
Anne Hathaway's great.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah.
so
And
good.
she's, I mean, for me, anyway, I'm most familiar with her, kind of comedy sort of
Mhm.
things,
Yeah.
Yeah.
charming,
Mhm.
but she's actually quite an actress. She
Mhm.
can do it all.
Incredible. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and kind of just wrapping a little bit this, we're tying things together. We are back to 7 days a week.
Okay. Well,
Theater,
that's
yeah,
good to
we're open
mention.
7 days a week for, that'll be through the year anyway. Probably be about till the middle of January.
Yeah.
But number two, we are open next week, Thanksgiving. We'll be
Nice.
open all day on those. And please note, we do, because that holiday, we've got 3 new movies coming out on Wednesday.
Whoa.
Oh.
So,
Whoa.
yeah,
What's
so
coming
we've
out?
got, let's see, Strange World is an animated kids movie, Disney
Okay.
kids movie.
Alright.
Looks pretty-
Strange.
Yeah, it looks really good. It's a grandfather that goes off adventuring to another world, and then the dad follows, and the son follows, so like 3 generations. And yeah, but it is definitely a strange world they go to.
Mhm.
But yeah, it looks really good.
Were these the
Uh,
same characters from, was it The Croods?
No.
No?
Yeah.
Okay. They look like they're drawn the same way.
Oh, it could be the same people. Well,
Huh. Yeah, it looks.
They were caveman before.
or
Yeah. No, the
Kinda cool, huh?
Strange World Disney movie. PG.
no,
That's one of the movies.
that's one of them. Bones and All,
Bones and all.
Oh, what's that about?
cannibals. So this is
All right.
Timothy Chalamet.
Oh.
Yeah.
Paul Maudib from Dune.
Oh, yeah.
Another, talking about up and coming actors. Timothy Chalamet, definitely one of the good ones.
You betcha.
He's really
Yeah, a little bit of a
And
supernatural.
oddly enough, he's from New York, not Paris.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Huh.
But his,
He looks
his
like he should be
family
from
made him
France,
all
huh?
French.
And
and
well,
stuff.
that name too.
Yeah. Timothée.
Yeah. So Bones and all.
But yeah, kind of actually a little bit of a supernatural looking, a supernatural love story.
Ooh.
There we go.
Aren't they all, though?
Well,
Love it.
that reminds me of getting back to the menu with Nicholas Holt.
Uh-huh.
I'm sure you'll all remember Warm Bodies, where there was a
yes.
reworking of the Romeo and Juliet story, except with Romeo being a zombie.
It's been a while. I mean, it's been a while since we mentioned zombies, since you mentioned zombies. So,
It was a
yeah.
good one, yeah.
Of
Actually,
course.
And it was a tremendously good movie.
the power of love actually brought him back to life.
Have you ever
Yeah.
thought about a zombie-thon?
Zombie.
Zombie.
A zombie
How would
thon
that
where-
do in pacing, do you think, Craig?
Like just some
Terribly.
zombie movies?
Just-
Really?
Terrible?
Yeah.
No, it wouldn't do good.
Horror. You've said it before. Horror films up here, they have to be really kind of
Yeah.
special,
Yeah.
or just completely over the top. I mean, just
Yeah.
bloody murder. Then people can watch it.
Sure.
Well, I did.
Really
It was Shop with a Cop in Starbucks, and there was someone that was talking to me. I forget who it was, but she commented on. Well, she had a couple critiques for our program here. No, well, just one critique. She said, "Don't give away any of the movies. Don't give away movies, before we see them." I'm like, I'm trying to think. I don't think we do, but she seemed to remember, kind of giving away plots of the movies. But
Yeah, but I mean, we're the movie guys, and we talk about movies.
We
So we
talk
got to
about-
talk about the
I know.
actors and a little bit about the
and a little
plot.
bit, you have to talk about
Yeah.
the movie a little bit.
Yeah.
But the
Summary,
one thing
summary,
was,
yeah.
she was a big horror movie fan.
Oh.
And she had numbers or said, "Oh, horror movies, they are doing really well. They're doing really well, like nationwide, I think."
Nationwide, yes.
But
yeah.
I think and I tried to maybe explain this, but our audience, where
Yes,
you have to
yeah.
look at the pacing and
Pacing
Rim
is
Country,
not-
where even though there might be, smaller groups of fans of different types of movies, you have to look at overall kind of who is coming to the theater and how many people.
Well, you look at Ticket to Paradise and Black Adam came out at the same time,
Mm-hmm.
and nationally Black Adam, but in pacing,
Huge,
Ticket to Paradise did
Oh.
better.
It was
Wow.
so cute.
That's
Yeah, it was. It was.
See, there's a different. So we do have a different demographic here, and
Yeah.
we're not really skewed towards the horror movies.
We're retired
Gotcha.
people and we're all squishy, you know, we love lovey-dovey stuff and, yeah.
The third one, for
Third
you guys
one?
that
Oh, yeah.
Devotion.
Oh, what's
Oh.
this?
It's
What's
a
this?
war movie, Korean
Yeah.
War,
Oh,
Korean aviators.
Mm-hmm.
oh, really?
Yes.
Yes, U.S. Navy fighter pilots that risk their lives during the Korean War and become some of the Navy's most celebrated wingmen.
Yes.
Ooh,
What's
Is that,
kinda-
is that based on a true story, maybe?
Ooh,
Based on
there
true
really
events.
was a
Is it
war in
really?
Korea in the
Yeah.
50s.
Well, I knew
Yeah.
that, yeah.
Yeah, no,
I
it
know.
looks really good, and
Good.
some of their some of these guys are out there still in the prop planes, and this is when
Ah,
fighter jets started popping up too.
right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
I like it on the poster, what it says, in America's forgotten war, they made history.
Wow,
Oh,
that's
really-
nice.
Wow,
That's
yeah. And that
Yeah.
has Jonathan Majors, Glenn Powell.
Okay.
Should be another good. Oh, and tomorrow,
Yes.
tomorrow, Saturday morning, 10 a.m. God's Not Dead.
Right,
Our,
oh,
our
that's
faith,
right.
part of our Faith Film Festival.
Right.
Yes, yeah, we got our Faith Film tomorrow morning. God's Not Dead, 10 a.m. Only $5.
There
Yeah,
it is. Wow.
good.
That is, I've seen that one. That
That's
is
a
a
great
terrific movie.
So
Yeah.
we're
Isn't that Kevin Sorbo? Is he
Yep.
in
yeah,
that?
yeah, we're gonna be busy too.
Yeah.
And December 4th is our Veterans Day event.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it'll be for Pearl Harbor, but
Mm-hmm.
Aren't they playing Midway?
Midway. Yes,
Midway.
the old Midway with
Nice.
Charlton Heston. That's
Oh,
actually free
the good
admission.
one.
Yeah,
It's free
good
admission
one.
on that one.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow,
Free,
wow.
if you want to, any donations, maybe we'll of course go to the local veterans. So
That is
that's
great.
gonna be a big thing. We'll have the color
And
guard
then-
out there and everything.
And
It's
that's
gonna be
December 4th.
December 4th. Yeah.
And then what is the classic movie? Because I'm sorry. I
A
missed
Wonderful
it.
Life.
Oh,
On the big
you
screen.
have to see
On the big
that.
screen.
Oh.
When is that?
We're
Is that first?
gonna have to go the second
first-
Saturday on that one. Yeah, we're
Oh,
gonna
we
push
did?
that. We really have to.
Okay.
Yeah, because that
Okay.
that first Saturday is gonna be the Veterans Day event. So it'll be the 10th.
Okay, so December
10th,
10th. It's
11th?
a wonderful
11th.
life. Whatever it
So
is.
11th.
Yeah. 4 + 8.
Oh, we can do that. We can do
I mean
both.
7. Yeah.
Do
So
both?
the 10th, Toy Drive.
Yeah,
Toy
do
Drive,
both.
and
You got lots of theaters.
classic movie.
Yeah,
can
there we
do both.
go.
We can do both.
So that's because
Bring it
we're
on.
doing, bring it on. Right? Yeah, then later in the day, we're
I
going to be
don't
like,
see any
what did
coffee
I,
there. I
what
see
did- what did I
Coke.
do?
what did I do? Yeah,
Why am I so tired?
Why did I agree to that?
It's a big theater. We can do this.
It is. So
Yes.
December 10th, the classic movie, and that it's a wonderful,
Wonderful
life,
Life.
Yeah.
December 10th,
on
yes.
the big screen. And then we're also doing a community toy drive, KRIM and the American Legion Post 69, because Toys for Tots, unfortunately, they're not doing that this year.
They're
And
not?
They're not in Healing County, but somebody, Ken Shepard with American Sales, has all the paperwork in, and he's going to be doing it next year. But they couldn't get all the paperwork in for this year in
Aw.
time, and so. But it's okay. We're doing a community toy drive. We have
Good.
boxes out. We'll get the list of businesses, and we're doing a free movie day, December 10th, 10 a.m. Strange World kids
Oh,
movie.
okay.
Yes.
And bring a toy, watch the movie for free, and then it would be great to have the classic movie same
You know what?
day.
Right.
I'll say it right now. If you're coming in for the classic movie to see A Wonderful Life, if you're bringing a toy, we'll let you into that one too.
Whoa,
Boom,
man.
right
Just
here.
go and do it. Yeah,
So-
we'll do that. So,
It would be $5, but
so
the
what-
toy
yeah,
is not.
if you want to pay $5, come in and watch A Wonderful Life, or if you want to bring a toy, you can
Or-
watch Strange
or-
World or
and
Wonderful.
Bring in a toy.
Yeah,
$5 would
Yes,
support the
yes.
theater
Gosh.
and bring in a toy.
there we go.
Yay.
My gosh.
Yeah.
It's the spirit of Christmas.
Christmas.
It's
Yes.
the spirit of
just
giving.
bubbling right up.
I
isn't it?
know, it's coming out everywhere. It's just giving everywhere.
You know, I've been pondering that film festival idea. You know, of course, I would advocate for zombie movies. One of the greatest movies ever made was called Scout's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse,
Mhm.
and just a terrific
It
movie.
just there's only one scene that sticks in my head when you say that movie. You know what it is.
Yes,
It's-
I do.
We can't talk about it.
We can't talk
Well, we
about
could
that
show
already.
Shaun of the Dead,
Oh.
which is my favorite zombie
Oh,
movie.
Shaun of the Dead.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
it's
my favorite
many
zombie.
people say that that's the greatest movie ever made.
Yeah, many people, not me, of course.
But for Payson, we should have grandma movies.
Oh,
Mrs. Doubtfire, maybe.
oh,
you
what a
know.
wonderful movie.
But there must be a niche someplace with grandma movies where you have
Yeah.
the kindly grandma taking care of her kids' kids.
Yeah. Oh, was it The Visitor? Again, Shamalama Ding Dong. Where the grandparents, they were posing as their grandparents. They weren't. They were
Space aliens or something.
something. Yeah,
Oh,
crazy,
gosh.
crazy people. Yeah.
Boy.
Well,
Well,
we could come up with that.
speaking of kind grandmothers, how about Wakanda Forever? No, I think there's any tie in there, but
Yes,
Yeah,
no,
there's
there's a kind
yeah,
grandmother
there's
in there, the
grandmother,
queen,
yes,
the
the
queen
queen is
mother.
a-
there
Yes.
we go. Okay, there
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
So that's been, you said earlier on, that's been doing.
Yeah, that one, we'll carry that one through. Like I said, we got 2 movies today and then 3 on Wednesday. So,
Yeah.
basically we'll have Wakanda Forever through Thanksgiving, but everything else we got now is going to have to be on Tar.
Yeah.
People should get out. Please get out and see Tar. It's only going to be a 2-week run on that.
Oh, really?
Just not doing very
That's
well.
Kate Blanchett,
Kate
right?
Blanchett, in just what everyone's calling at least an Academy Award worthy role. Again, some pretty heavy drama on this one.
Yeah, I'm
But just
hard pressed to think of
exquisitely made.
another leading actress role this year
Yeah.
that will come anywhere close to this.
Yeah.
I think it's going to smoke everybody.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, no,
So-
there hasn't been too much really that stands out there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
nobody's gone to see it, but that's not unusual with.
Although Armageddon time, Anne Hathaway, she's
Yeah.
always
Oh, man, yeah.
she's always at
She is
risk
so
to steal an
good.
Academy Award.
Yeah.
She's good.
So Tar, do you have any numbers on that? Has it really been
Oh, let's not talk about
Number?
those.
Yeah, it's just,
Let's not- we just won't even talk about the numbers.
We won't.
so often the pitchers that win Best Picture,
Yeah.
their grosses
Yeah.
just aren't there. They're not
Yeah.
real money makers. But
Yeah. Cuckoo numbers.
Well, last year's Best Picture of the Year made $1 million.
Wow.
That's it?
Yeah. Wow.
What
So.
was it?
I don't remember. It's the one. It's the one where they did everything in sign.
Mm, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So if we are going to talk numbers, how about Wakanda Forever numbers?
Yes, nice big numbers,
Nice big
round numbers. Yep.
Wow.
400 million at the worldwide box office.
Whoa.
That's a lot of money. However, they spent 250 million to make it.
Okay.
So.
Wow. Yeah. They need to
You
go
know,
a little bit more.
they need to
Yeah.
they need to be in the theaters for another couple of weeks. So.
Well, this,
Wait, it'll
this
get there, huh?
yeah,
Maybe,
Thanksgiving. No, this
maybe
Thanksgiving
not.
holiday. This Thanksgiving holiday will.
You,
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
This is gonna-
because the holiday season.
Yeah, next week is
Yeah.
Thanksgiving's a big one for movies.
I have not seen it yet, so I need to get out there and see it. What did you? How did you
Oh,
like it?
I liked it.
Yeah.
It's 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 not magic in the same sense that Guardians of the Galaxy
Uh-huh.
is magic.
Yeah.
But it's certainly very very well done. The costumes are lavish. This is the most visually arresting film in terms of the costumes since Cleopatra.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
Wow.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah,
What era does it take place in?
it's current.
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 Yes,
But is it
but it's
fantasy?
but it's Wakanda. Apparently, you haven't seen Black Panther.
I
You're the only person in the world.
I know,
who-
I know.
It's next to Rwanda. It's a small, very small country.
Very small,
That,
right,
yeah, that's
yeah.
been hidden
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
a while.
Yeah,
Even
it's-
from, obviously from me, right?
well, actually, the country is so small
Yeah.
that they have a technological barrier
Yeah,
over it,
force
so that you,
field. Okay.
yeah, like a force field. Yeah, there you go. So that you really can't see it
No.
or get to it or
Yeah.
I want a
anything.
country like that for me. I just want to go there.
That's what this one is. It's Wakanda, and then the Atlanteans show up in this. You
Atlanteans.
get
Really?
Namor, the Submariner, really cool character from basically Marvel's Aquaman. But yeah, so you get these two countries kind of going at it, and it's good stuff.
It's good stuff. Wow.
Yeah, and the guy that plays, how do you say it? Namor?
Namor,
Namor.
Submariner.
Yeah, he's a Mexican guy,
Uh-huh.
a Mexican actor, and he didn't know how to swim,
Mm-hmm.
and he's playing the role of the king of the undersea kingdom. So he learned how to swim,
Yeah.
and the Namur kingship derived hundreds of years ago from refugee Mayans. So he also learned how to speak Mayan for the movie.
No
And-
way.
Oh
really?
yeah, and I
That's
really admire
What
that.
is how do they know what Mayan sounded like?
Because there's Mayans around that you can go
That-
ask.
That you could, really?
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting.
That's how.
I'm a language person, I live here.
Yeah.
This
So
movie-
I so admire that kind of dedication
Yeah.
on the part of an actor.
Mhm. Oh,
Usually we think about it as like in Elvis when Tom Hanks put on a whole bunch of weight
Yeah,
for
yeah.
the movie,
Mhm.
or when the fighter
Christian
Christian
Bale.
Bale.
Christian Bale
Bale.
lost
Yeah, yeah.
tremendous amount of weight.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we think of it like that, but we rarely think of an actor that's so dedicated that he learns Mayan.
Yeah.
Well,
was,
think about Passion of the Christ. They all learned Aramaic.
Right, yeah.
I mean, that's
Uh,
amazing.
Kate Blanchett in Tar, she learned instruments, learned how to
Oh,
compose.
really?
She would,
Really?
that's what you'll see is Daniel Day-Lewis was famous for this, where
Sure.
before he'd even start filming, he'd spend a year in character. I mean 24/7. And that's why
His poor family.
that's why he said he got out of it. Why he kind of
Yeah.
he's been gone for a few years now, but. Abe Lincoln, when he did that, he said his poor family had to live with Abraham Lincoln for a year.
Just imagine
It's kinda-
living with
yeah.
Bill the Butcher in Gangs of New York.
Oh.
I mean, oh my gosh, right?
Oh, yeah.
That would be scary.
Gangs of New York.
Yeah.
What a great- we need to do that for a classic movie. I haven't done
Oh,
that with Gangs of
seriously,
New
that's
York.
such a good movie. And actually taken from real events.
Yeah.
It was
those were-
the first draft
Mm.
ever that Lincoln
Yeah, those are-
instituted a draft. That's
Gangs of
not
New
a,
York, that's up there, top 5, I think. for me.
yeah. Oh,
Gangs of New
yeah,
York, Pulp
yeah.
Fiction, the Dark Knight.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
No, we
Off
should
the top of my
definitely
head.
think
Three of my
about Gangs of
favorites,
New
too.
York, suggesting
Yeah.
that. Maybe for January. That would be a
Yeah,
good way to
that'd be
start the
good,
year,
yes.
right? Blood, Gore, and Guts. I love it.
Oh, boy.
I think we could do a Daniel Day-Lewis Film Festival.
Oh,
Ooh.
oh my goodness. Well,
Yeah.
You know,
Gangs
Lincoln,
of New York. we definitely
Lincoln,
start that one.
I was so enthused with Lincoln,
Yeah.
and I wasn't the only one,
Yes. Yeah.
because there were like third-tier actors in there that had small roles of they were played Secretary of State Seward, for instance, just as an example. But there were loads of famous actors in there, and not so famous actors in there, that really acted their little socks off. And I'm convinced that they knew that they were in an extraordinary event,
Mhm.
and they wanted to do absolutely the best that they possibly could, and they did, and it shows in the movie. It is one of the best acted movies I can recall.
wow.
Mhm.
That's
There you
cool.
go. So, Black Panther is still in theaters and will be for a little while. 12:30, 3:45, 3D.
It's the 3 first ones in 3D.
3D.
Oh,
Yeah.
see it in 3D. I
3D.
recommend it. Oh,
Oh, please
Yeah.
no, this is a long movie.
And 7 o'clock. Also, still, we talked a little bit or mentioned a little bit. Ticket to Paradise.
Paradise still hanging on. That'll
Oh,
be
still
this,
in there.
charming.
Great
It's-
movie.
so that one's gonna be gone. This will be the last weekend on that
Go
one.
see it.
You need to go see it.
Tuesday on that one. So we got the
Yeah,
movies
so-
coming out on Wednesday.
And then there was just there's Black Adam still in the theater.
Yep.
Will that be gone also
Yep.
next week?
Yeah,
So
it's
last
gonna be
chance
gone.
to see that. And then Lyle Crocodile.
Oh, well, still hanging in there.
And
We're keeping that one just as a kids movie, but Strange World comes out on Wednesday, so Lyle will be gone on Tuesday.
Lyle will be gone as well. So yeah, movies that
So pretty much everything there except for Wakanda is going to be gone. So
wow. So yeah,
it's a weekend to catch up on anything you haven't seen yet, and
yeah.
Armageddon time and the menu, 2 good ones today, new ones.
Mm-hmm.
Those will be here through at least till December 2nd.
Wow.
And
Okay.
Armageddon Time is one of those thinker movies.
Mm-hmm.
So if you wanna go think,
Mm-hmm.
this is the one to go see.
There you go. It's not one of those stinker movies.
No,
movies.
no.
Thinker movies, not
No.
stinker
We,
movies.
we don't
reviews.
allow
Yeah, great
those at the
reviews.
Sawmill Theater.
Just
No.
Oh.
They're not.
Stars at noon.
Oh, snap.
Oh, that one's not listed.
If
There
you
you
get
go.
stars at noon, you're lucky.
No, there it is. So there we go, guys. And the theater, again, a reminder, open 7 days a week now for the holidays. So 7 days a week until end of the year.
I think probably middle of January. right
Yeah,
there.
middle of January. So great to know that. So you can get out during the week, have a date night, go with your honey, and see a movie. There we go. Well, thank you so much, movie guys. Time
You're
to
not going to be there
back
at
to
night,
it
though, right?
with some
See,
Jim
I'll be here
Croce.
tomorrow.
We got some Simon and Garfunkel, Canned Heat, the
Oh.
band.
Oh.
and a
I
few
saw
others.
all of those in person.
There we go. Oh my
The house is-
gosh. There we go.
A
Yeah.
house is not a home without
Oh.
canned heat.
Yes, I love
There it
that. I love
is.
that.
But first, let's get a little update from the National Weather Service.
Oh, you guys know what?
Yeah.
I watched and saw Elton John last Saturday.
Oh,
You
how was
did?
that?
How
Saw
was
what?
it?
I did.
How was Sir Elton?
You know what? It was. I'm not. I was taking Teresa. She's like happiest I've seen her in years. It was
Oh,
crazy. She
that's
loves Elton John. She was so. Didn't tell her. Told her we were going to the casino down there. So she
Oh
didn't
my
know until we pulled up to the stadium. It was. Oh, it's great. So yeah, no, it was really.
Oh,
What is he like? 75.
that
It was.
voice.
It's like wow. He was.
like my
He
age.
was really. And he was really jamming at that one. He to the piano solo. And the end of it, he just slumped over.